People laughed at him every single day, but the day he stopped caring, the world was forced to listen. If you believe that looks decide your worth, stay till the end of this video, because this story will completely change the way you see people. And if stories like this touch your heart, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because one story can change one life, and that life might be yours. Everyone in the town noticed Arif for the wrong reasons. His clothes were always old and loose, his shoes worn out, his hair uncombed, and a crooked scar ran down the side of his face. Children mocked him, adults avoided him, and even teachers spoke to him with low expectations in their eyes. To the world, he was just another, poor, broken-looking boy. No one ever asked what battles he was fighting inside. No one ever tried to see his heart. They only saw his appearance, and judged him without mercy. Every morning, as Arif walked to school, whispers followed him like shadows. Look at his clothes. Why is his face like that? He looks like a beggar. Laughter pierced his ears like knives. He kept his head down, not because he was weak, but because he was tired of proving his pain to people who never wanted to understand. His only companion was silence, and even silence hurt. At home, things weren't easier. His mother was ill, bedridden for years. His father had died when Arif was 9 in a factory accident that had left the family in debt and despair. After school, while other children played, Arif worked at a small roadside tea stall, washing cups until his hands cracked and bled. Every coin he earned went toward medicine and food. Some nights, he went to bed hungry, pretending he had already eaten so his mother wouldn't feel guilty. One day at school, a new student named Rohan joined. He was everything Arif wasn't, well-dressed, confident, admired instantly. Teachers smiled at him, students surrounded him. During lunch break, Rohan noticed Arif sitting alone, eating dry bread. Instead of kindness, curiosity turned into cruelty. Rohan loudly joked about Arif's clothes and scar to impress others. Laughter erupted. Arif felt his chest tighten, his eyes burn, but he said nothing. Inside him, something cracked, but it didn't break him. It hardened him. That night, Arif sat beside his sleeping mother, holding her fragile hand. Tears rolled silently down his face. Not from hunger, not from exhaustion, but from the endless weight of being judged for what he looked like instead of who he was. In that quiet room, filled with the sound of his mother's uneven breathing, he made a promise to himself. One day, he whispered, they will see me for more than my face. From that moment, Arif changed, not on the outside, but on the inside. He studied under broken streetlights, borrowed books from a small library, and taught himself skills from old newspapers and second-hand guides. While the world slept, he worked on his dreams. While people judged, he built himself in silence. Years passed like storms. Struggles intensified. His mother's condition worsened. Sometimes he had to skip school to earn extra money. Still, he never gave up. Teachers who once ignored him now noticed his sharp mind. He began topping exams. The same classmates who mocked him now copied his notes behind his back. One day, a statewide scholarship was announced for students from underprivileged backgrounds. Thousands applied. Arif worked day and night. The result day arrived like Judgment Day. At the assembly, the principal read out the winner's name. Arif Verma. The entire hall went silent. Shock painted every face. The boy they laughed at had defeated everyone. Rohan stood frozen. For the first time, he felt small, not because of looks, but because of character. Arif walked to the stage slowly, not with pride, but with quiet strength. As the medal was placed around his neck, his eyes searched the crowd, not for applause, but for validation he no longer needed. That scholarship changed everything. Arif moved to the city for higher education. Life there was brutal. He faced rejection for internships, discrimination for his background, and humiliation for his appearance. But scars had become his armor. Every insult turned into fuel. Every failure shaped him better. Years later, Arif became a successful engineer working on life-saving technologies. News channels covered his journey. Schools invited him to speak. The same town that once rejected him now celebrated him like a hero. And one day, he returned to his old school as a guest speaker. When he walked inside, people barely recognized him, not because his face had changed, but because their perception had. In the front row sat Rohan, now a teacher at the same school. Their eyes met. Silence spoke louder than words. After the speech, Rohan approached Arif with trembling hands and apologized with tears in his eyes. I judged you by your looks, he said. And I was blind to your worth. Arif paused, then smiled gently. You weren't the only one, he replied. But I didn't rise to prove you wrong. I rose because I believed I was more than what people saw. That day, as Arav stood beside his mother's photograph, now framed with honor and pride, he felt peace for the first time. The boy once mocked for his appearance had become a man respected for his soul. So remember this: beauty fades, clothes wear out, faces change. But character, courage, and kindness echo forever. The world judges fast and regrets slowly. Don't be the one who learns too late. If this story touched your heart, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more powerful life-changing stories. Because one changed mindset can change a destiny. And always remember, never judge others by their looks. You have no idea what storms they have already survived.